In this video, we are going to see how we can enter the inventory items and put their opening balances in Sage 50 accounting. So I am on the inventory and services module. You can switch to this module by just clicking on the left hand corner, and we have different modules here. So inventory and services, we have all the inventory activities right here. If you want to enter the inventory, you want to get some reports, purchase order, receive inventory, whatever, you will get all the activity here. And on the right hand side, normally at the time you first started, you will get something like this to get started, but just you close out of here and you will see this screen right here that when we enter inventory, it will all update here. So let's go to inventory items and click on new inventory item. It will open up this window where we can create new item. The first field is item ID. We can mention any item ID here. Let's look at the project. In the project, on the starting, we have entered the stock inventory balance, which was a control account of 453,000 was the total balance. But against that, we have to enter the individual inventory items as well. So at the time we implemented or transferred the last year closing onto the Sage, since we are moving all the balances to Sage, we had 4 inventory items. That is Corolla windscreen, headlights, wheel cups, and rear lights. We had this opening quantities at the opening point, which makes up the total to 453,000, matching exactly this one. So we need to enter these inventory items. Let's move to Sage and click on new. Item ID, I'll just consider it as IT001. Let's copy and paste the item name. Item class, we have to define whether it's stock item, master stock item, whatever. So in this case, it's a stock item, but we have many options here that we will see later on. Now costing method is FIFO. LIFO is already abolished, but the most common one is average costing. So we will choose average costing, and here we can define a description for purchases and for sales. So let's say at the time of purchasing, whatever you want to mention as a default description, you can mention that. Let's say I want to mention this one right here, and on the sales as well, I want to mention this one. On the right hand side, we have the ledgers by default selected. Sales account is linked to the sales income, which is right. Inventory is linked to inventory, and cost of sales are already linked to cost of sales. So custom fields, we can define any special fields as well. We can define some further details. And it says field labels can be changed or enabled on the item default window. So we will do all of these customizations later on. History is all the balances records that we enter. So let's go back to journal. Now basically in the item creation, we just entered the ID, the description, selected the item class, and now we will just enter the beginning balances. But what I'll do is I'll save all the inventories first. I'll create all the inventory items, and then together we will enter the beginning balances. That makes the process so much convenient. So let's save it and click on new now. Next one we have is IT002. And this one is Civic headlights. So just paste this stock item. You can mention the same description right here, and for purchases as well. All the ledgers are selected, all done. Only the costing methods needs to be changed. So average costing, save and new. The next one we have is Prius wheel cups. Let's copy that. It's IT003. Paste it right here. This is a stock item, make it average. And let's paste the description right here in the purchases as well. And let's click on save and new. And finally, our fourth item is rear lights. It is a stock item. We'll paste the same description here in the purchases as well. Make it average costing. All the ledgers are selected, and let's save it. Now we will enter the beginning balances, and you will see that we should be able to see all the inventory items along with the fields that allows us to enter the quantity and rates. So let's click on the beginning balances right at the bottom. And here we can just select every one of them. Right now we have 0 quantity and 0 unit cost. So when we select any particular item, it will open up at the top, and we can simply fill in the details. Like for example, quantity is of Corolla windscreen, it's 470. Unit cost is 400. So this makes the total to 188,000. Click OK. Click next. Next one we have is Civic headlights. The quantity is 950 and the unit cost is 150. So let's make it 150. The total is 142,500. Click next. Prius wheel cups. Quantity is 250 and the rate is 50. This makes the total to 12,500. Click next. And now we have the last one, which is 550 and the unit cost is 200. And this makes the total to 110,000. So press tab. And as you can see, all updated, the total beginning balances is 453,000, which exactly matches this one right here. So let's save it. So let's click OK here. And we have all the inventory along with the opening balances updated. So close out of here. And now let's visit again the inventory and services module. As you can see on the right hand side, we don't have any inventory updated. That's because we need to refresh it manually from here. Now we can see all the inventories here. Number of units sold is 0, obviously because we haven't sold anything during the period. We just created the opening stock. So if you want to check the detail field or the detailed information, we can click on this one, view detail list. And it will take us to this area where we can see the detail about it with item ID, description, item class, and the last unit cost and other fields. But you can see here that we only see the unit cost and not the quantity. So if you want to see the quantity, you go to the settings at the top. And here we have the available columns and on the right we have the selected columns. So if you want to add some more columns, like we want to see the quantity on hand, just like so, just select that and click on add, and you can reposition it on any point. Let's say after item ID comes the description, item class, and then I want the quantity on hand. I don't want the price level because it's 0. We haven't configured anything. Then comes the unit cost, and then we should see, let's say, the cost. Click OK. And now we can see the quantity as well. So this is all the quantity which matches this one. Similarly, we can add some more things like minimum order quantity, reorder quantity, and item type or costing type. So we have all the fields available right here, but we don't have this total amount field that I wanted to insert. So let's remove this one. And this is how you can reconfigure the columns in inventory. So basically that's the complete procedure on how you can enter the inventory along with entering the opening balances of inventory in Sage 50. Just try it by yourself and I'll see you in the next one.